This show has made us shed many tears over the years, but let's focus on the happy ones. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Grey's Anatomy moments that made us happy cry.
You never know the biggest day of your life is the biggest day.
For this list, we're looking at wholesome and beautiful moments in the hit medical drama that had us reaching for the tissues. Number 10, Richard and Catherine's wedding. These two fight hard, but they aren't afraid to love even harder.
I will provide a safe harbor.
We've known Richard for a long time. We've seen him mentor future generations of doctors, break down racial barriers, struggle with addiction, lose his wife, and in the end, we just want him to be happy. Catherine is more than a match for him. She's a legend in her own right, and more importantly, she loves him.
And Catherine?
I do forever.
Their wedding is passionate and sincere, representing a promise made by two people who've both experienced pain but are excited for their future together.
Then by the power vested in me by the state of Washington, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Number 9, Callie and Arizona's wedding. They may not be together anymore, but their time in the sun was beautiful.
I choose you to be the one with whom I spend my life.
We love the LGBT+ representation, and creator Shonda Rhimes wanted to do it right, since same-sex marriage wasn't legal in the United States yet when this episode aired. The entire wedding is an outpouring of love. Both brides are glowing and happy, and Bailey even officiates.
I love you.
Callie's mom decides that she can't support the marriage and chooses not to come. But her dad comes back in time for some tear-jerking words and their father-daughter dance.
I've been looking forward to dancing with you on your wedding day since I first held you into my arms, so I turned the car around and came back. So, here I am.
Number 8, Alex and Izzy's wedding. Sometimes tragedy and joy walk hand in hand, and the end result is a lot of confused crying.
No.
It was supposed to be Derek and Meredith's wedding, but Izzy's cancer is advanced and spreading, so they give their wedding day to Izzy and Alex.
I don't even know. Thank you.
Already, emotions are high, and when Izzy starts walking down the aisle, it's almost too much to handle, especially when George helps her. And then we get to the vows. It's impossible to keep dry eyes as Alex speaks, promising to be there for her and ready for anything life throws their way.
Today's the day my life begins.
Number 7, Bailey becoming chief of surgery. When we first meet Miranda Bailey, she is a little bit terrifying, and that's putting it nicely.
I have 5 rules, memorize them. Rule number 1, don't bother sucking up. I already hate you, that's not gonna change.
Over the years, however, her tough exterior revealed a warm and caring woman with drive who's someone we want to root for. We've seen her struggle and work hard, so when she finally becomes chief of surgery, it's easy to cheer and wipe our eyes along with her.
Tomorrow, I will be better.
Especially when Richard passes on his stethoscope and tells her all the reasons she's perfect for the job.
They are generals. They know how to mobilize. What they need is a leader.
She's also a trailblazer, becoming the first female chief in the history of the hospital, and we couldn't imagine a more deserving woman.
So I looked it up, and Bailey's the first.
First what?
First female chief of surgery of this hospital.
Number 6, Meredith's pregnancy announcement. After Meredith had a miscarriage and was diagnosed with a hostile uterus, she assumed she couldn't get pregnant. But sometimes good things come to those who least expect it. When Meredith gets pregnant, she gets a World's Best Big Sister shirt for Zola, and Derek's reaction is perfect.
What is this?
Why not believe it? Really? Who doesn't want more romance in their life?
He's super happy and his usual optimistic self as he reassures Meredith that good things happen to them. It's a beautiful and intimate moment, and by the end they just giggle and hug at the thought of another baby coming into their lives.
We're gonna have another baby.
Number 5, April has her baby. It will take us a while to get over the death of Jackson and April's first baby, Samuel, but this is a happy list.
He squeezed my finger. And then he let go.
Jackson and April have one last fling before they divorce, and April gets pregnant, this time with a very healthy little girl.
She's healthy and fat. Fat baby. Fat baby.
Harriet's birth is less than ideal, with a traumatic home C-section, and April nearly loses her life in order to bring her into the world. Once things settle down, seeing Jackson and April finally happy with a little bundle in their arms is exactly what our hearts need. Number 4, Christina's speech to Meredith. Goodbyes are always bittersweet, and this one will have you grabbing for tissues. Christina and Meredith have been BFF goals since the day they met. They've been through it all together, including natural disasters, love, and heartache.
Do you realize this constitutes hugging?
Shut up. I'm your person.
We thought the Twisted Sisters would be side by side forever, but then Christina got an amazing opportunity in Switzerland.
She's visiting a hospital in Switzerland?
She's what?
Christina's parting speech to Meredith is, well, beautiful. She reminds Mare how special she is and how she makes her brave.
You're my person. I need you alive. You make me brave.
And at the end of the speech, they dance it out one last time. Number 3, renaming the hospital. If this show has taught us anything, it's that in the face of tragedy, the only thing we can do is rise above the ashes and make life meaningful.
Lex. I'm still in love with you. I tried not to be, but it didn't work.
That's exactly what the medical staff did after the plane accident that took the lives of Mark Sloan and Lexi Gray. When Seattle Grace Mercy West Hospital becomes owned by the doctors that work there, Jackson proposes a new name, Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
A fitting tribute to 2 amazing doctors and a constant reminder of what the hospital should stand for.
I propose that we give this hospital a name that can honor the very reason we've come together and been able to do this.
Number 2, Meredith winning the Harper Avery Award. All Meredith's life, she's lived in her mother's shadow. Alice Gray was a world-renowned surgeon, won 2 Harper Avery Awards, and had high expectations for her daughter. Meredith felt inadequate and suffocated by her mother's legacy until her successful abdominal wall transplant.
Would you look at that? That is a perfect fit.
It was a groundbreaking operation that got Meredith her own Harper Avery and the sense of accomplishment she'd been searching for.
The Harper Avery for Surgical Innovation goes to Dr. Meredith Gray.
She was too busy operating to accept the award herself, but Jackson's emotional speech on her behalf brought all the feels.
And she managed to share that joy through her spirit of discovery and of possibility and of hope right in the face of darkness.
When she looks up to the gallery, Mare sees her family, peers, and the proud ghost of Alice Gray. Before we reveal our moving number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I now pronounce you married. You may kiss the bride.
So I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try and trust you because I believe that we can be extraordinary together rather than ordinary apart. And I wanna be...
I love you, Meredith Gray. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
A surgeon makes decisions that can go one of 2 ways. Either very good or very, very, very bad.
Listen to the sound of my tears.
Are you saying?
I'm saying that Sophia deserves to have 2 happy moms. I'm saying let's all be happy.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Meredith and Derek adopt Zola. From the moment Derek and Meredith laid eyes on baby Zola in the hospital, she had them hook, line, and sinker. They were hopelessly in love with her and talked about adopting her soon after meeting her.
I looked down at Zola. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't imagine her being with any other parent, any other family.
We've been trying so hard to start a family, and she needs one.
Let's adopt her.
They even rushed to get married to get her, but of course things can't be too easy for them. They almost lose Zola when she gets sick, and a social worker even tells them the adoption is unlikely when Mare lies about their marital status. Things are grim until the fateful moment when there's a knock on the door and it's Zola, the moment Meredith and Derek become parents.
Meredith?
Derek?
Yes.
Is that our baby?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.